I am not against any medicine, please take it from me. I am not against allopathy or I am not against Ayurveda or anything. I am for nature. Please try to understand.
There is another definition.
Tell me, sir.
Health is connection with cosmic vibration. Disease
Oh.
is disconnection with cosmic vibration.
That is what I am going to address now. Today's one I am going to address through acupressure is that only. So, this is a very, we want scientists like him. We want doctor to, because there, the spiritual people are not able to become the doctor. Yet the doctors become a spiritual leaders, the world problem is solved. It is so simple. There is no religion without science, there is no science without religion. So here we need to understand this gap, the gap has to be bridged only through America. Because the development of science has taken place here. And again I thank this great country and great people because these people are able to admit if they are able to find out some truth. So here, let us see. I got this opportunity to be an acupressure and natural therapist because of my great guru, Dr. Sri Devendra Vora. He just left his body on 29th of December in 2012. So I had a great association with him. And now we'll go to acupressure. You go to the next slide. Oh yeah, please. There is no pill for every hill, but there is a hill following every pill. This is not told by me, Dr. B.M. Vegade, former Vice Chancellor of Manipal University in Karnataka. We had a great relation with him and a very good spiritual doctor like him.
50% of the admissions into the hospitals are from side effects of drugs.
Exactly. And last year's American Medical Journal, you can go and refer, 1.5 million people have been killed in US alone because of wrong prescription. So, it is because of non-understanding the body. Please try to understand. When body is not a physical entity, body is a combination of 5 basic physical elements. What are the 5 basic physical elements? The earth is a constituent of earth, water, fire, air, akash. The heavier particle in the body is equivalent to earth. Our body consists of 72% of water and we have 98.6 degree as temperature, heat is to be maintained. And we inhale oxygen, we exhale carbon dioxide, air. And the last one is akash particle, that is called energy particle or life force particle. So, when we want to address the whole body, it should be body, mind and soul. Or it should be body, mind and energy. When we treat this body like a physical entity, what is going to happen to the body? Just imagine what kind of, in spite of development of science, I want to ask you a simple question. After the arrival of Albert Einstein, matter was reduced to energy. E is equal to mc square. When energy is equal to mc square, what is mc square? Mass into speed of light. Now our scientists are able to tell that there is a communication between one cell to another cell can be documented through photon light. And we are able to explore the whole universe using the quantum physics. Please try to understand. We are able to explore the whole universe using quantum physics. When you are able to explore the whole universe using quantum physics, talk on cell phone, on microphone, use all technology of using quantum physics, why we are not able to tap the quantum physics which is already present in the human body? What is that quantum physics? That is called energy body. The body is made out of 3. One is physical body, another one is astral body, is nothing but energy body. Third one is causal body, that is called biomagnetic body. But the problem with science is they are not able to document the energy body and the causal body. So out of 3 bodies, the physical body is seen, the energy body or astral body cannot be seen, and the biomagnetic body or the causal body or bioelectricity body cannot be seen. So What is the first change that takes place in the body? The first change takes place in the body, we think it is a chemical change. No, it is the electrical change or the energy change. So, there is electricity running in the body because of the self-rotation of energy particle into a small cell. It creates electrical current inside. That electrical current only we call it as biomagnetism. What is that? Biomagnetism or bioenergy. So the first changes takes place at the electrical level, then the chemical changes comes. So after the chemical changes only the biological and the physical changes also come. So disease does not begin with the physical body because the mind is absent here. How have you defined mind? You go to your doctor and ask him, doctor, could you define mind? A doctor came to my college when I was studying about 25 years back or 30 years back in St. Joseph's. When he was talking about mind, I asked, doctor, could you please define mind? He said, I don't mind. I don't mind because mind is invisible, infinite. Energy, life force is invisible, infinite. Without understanding these two things, how we are going to treat the body? Please try to understand the concept. That's why I want this missing gap of the East and West as we bridge with America. Because American scientists are so good in invention of whatnot, everything. So a spiritual scientist like our doctor come forward and understand the concept of energy and mind, we will be able to bridge the gap. So now we will go further. Origin of acupressure. Acupressure found its root in India over 5,000 years ago in the writings of Sushrut. Sushrut 5,000 years itself back spoken about cancer. He speaks about satellite in the body. When the cancer satellites happens in the body, it should not be disturbed, it is told by Sushrut. Now still in the development of science we are not in a position to find out or go beyond cancer. We are doing research, but still we are not understood what is cancer. Through acupressure, what we can do, we will be able to diagnose the problem, we will be able to treat your problem, we will be able to prevent the problem. By yourself. Today I am going to show some demonstration on the stage, but you can treat yourself, you can manage yourself by nature. By nature. I would like to request you please. Some babysitting, if somebody is taking care, I would be happy. I'm sorry, children are nothing but God. We cannot ask them to keep quiet. So only thing is we have to take care of them. So acupressure means, acu means needle, pressure means pressure only. See, the basic thing we need to understand is the whole universal functions are happening in pressure only. Because of there are only two pressures. One is compression, other one is repulsion. What we call it as gravity. And still our science has not gone behind gravity after Albert Einstein and Newton says. We are still, scientists are saying, what is happening in the universal, this one is still baffled because nature has got so much of secrets under our sleeves because we are only comprehending this only with the equipment which is not possible. You have to go beyond everything. Beyond mind we have to go. Beyond everything if you go, by silencing the mind only, human man will be able to find out. How our ancestors were able to find out all the root cause before 5,000 years when science was not developed. You speak about cancer today, cancer was spoken 5,000 years back. We speak about invisible infinite thing. It was spoken about by ancient scientists thousands of years back. How? Which university did they go? Which university our saints went? They all went to the universal university. They went into meditative state. When they dropped their mind, they were able to comprehend everything. So, with scientific mind, if you are going to try, we are not going to get all these things. So, my friends, Acupressure is a God-given therapy, or Creator itself is installed in the body. Who is pumping your heart for you? Is not compression happening and repulsion happening? Tell me. Tell me.
Heart is doing.
No, heart is doing. Oh, who is doing? Doctors are doing. Lab is doing. Your mother is doing. Father is doing. Tell me. So there is some power beyond science, beyond man. Beyond that is happening, you need to go to that route. Until unless you find out that, you will not be able to comprehend at all. Who is doing? Just imagine for yourself. What is called? You are able to document only through science, science accepts. What you are not able to comprehend through equipment, how you are going to comprehend? How you are going to explain? How you are going to define? How you are defining life itself? Tell me, what is life? Can science define what is life? I am just not putting down science. I want scientists to come over the other path. I want all the religious dogmas to come towards science. Without science, you will not be able to explain anything, and without philosophy or without this one, you will not be able to comprehend the whole universe. No! Acupressure found its roots in India over 5,000 years ago in the writing of Sustu. Great boon to mankind, but a creator nature. An offspring of nature's own science of healing installed in the body. Here you need to understand what is this healing. Our body itself has got the power to heal on its own account. You are eating the food. What happens to the food? Food is converted into juice first. Then one part into blood. Then flesh. Then fat. Then into bone. Then bone marrow. Bone marrow into sexual vital fluid. All 7 tadus, it is converted. How many thousands of years back we told? 5,000 years back we told it. But what are we doing? So the five basic physical elements converts into a self-transformation. Nobody is doing, nobody is commanding. So who is that? Means the body is adorned with super consciousness. What is that? We are not giving the command. Your lab is not giving. Take 2 idlis and sambar and give it in the best lab in American lab. Ask them to produce 10 grams of blood. Can anybody produce 1 drop of sperm or ovum? Tell me, I want answer from you. Please. So who is doing for you? What is there in the body? No, the blood is there, but what? Consciousness. That consciousness itself is God. Who is doing that consciousness? Even in, I don't think they have defined conscious also problem. That is the problem with science.
Constant integrated awareness.
Okay. Okay, I am going to consciousness again. So my friends, you need to understand, if you separate the body from the life force, what happens to the body? Tell me. If you separate mind, what happens to the body? Tell me. So, should we not interlink all the 3? Body, mind and soul, or body, mind and consciousness, or body, mind and life force? Then where the treatment we are giving? Then how can the body get treated? Well, you tell me. When there is a problem in the mind, even if you go to a doctor and doctor says nothing, no problem for you, you'll get well, 90% of your problem goes. When the doctor says you have to go for an investigation, there is some malfunctioning, everything crops up with the monkey in the mind. What happens? So we have to treat along with the mind. So if you want to treat along with the mind, you need to define mind. You need to know mind what it is. What is mind? How is defined? Absolutely no answer. But we have got answer in the Eastern philosophy that has to be experienced, which I am going to explain. Now, acupressure, acu means needed, pressure means pressure. Technique of applying pressure on specific points on the body to relieve pain and heal disease and discomfort in the body and mind. Works on energy level. Second is change the thinking of chemical matter to energy matter, meridian system. So, I am going to give the chart later on. God has created this unique body in such a way, all our nerve endings are there in the hands and foot. You have wiring everywhere in this room, but all the wiring goes to the control room. So there is electron, proton running in the wire. When you disconnect the switch, the circulation is disconnected. When you put on the switch, immediately, so can anybody see electricity? Please tell me. Only out of the result you are able to tell there is light, isn't it? So the same manner, body electricity nobody can find out. By touching can you? Even take a small cell. If you take a small cell also, voltage of a cell can be measured. What is the voltage of a human body cell? Tell me. Please, I want answer from you. We are all learned people. What is the voltage of a human cell? How is cell defined? We have not defined cancer cell, and we have not even defined a natural cell. So my friends, we need to go and link. What is the missing link? This is the physical entity, but the spiritual entity or the energy body we need to link. For that, mind is very much important. Now we'll go. Health. Health is a state where every